What is going on? I thought we would start off this video with a commentary, starting with some push press for my shoulder and bicep workout. Now, I've been doing push press as pretty much my main shoulder movement for strength lately. I did kind of change it between the push press, the military press, and the dumbbell shoulder press for a while, but at the moment I'm really trying to get the total weight that I'm lifting up, and I figured that the best way to do that, the best way to move the most amount of weight, is with the push press. So working with 115 pounds there for 4 reps on the first set and then 4 reps on the second set. You will see in the second set that I only just got the 4th rep doing the 3rd rep here, which goes up pretty well. I am getting a pretty big bounce in my legs, and so I should probably watch that. So there I kind of get stuck and managed to grind it out, and I kind of knew then that that was probably the last set I was going to get 4. But anyway, on the next set I decided to aim for 4 reps as well, but I only got 3. On the 4th one I kind of got it just above my head but couldn't push it through to full extension. And then on my last set after this I actually only got 2 reps, and on the very first rep I actually failed and just kind of had to recompose myself. Some key tips I wanted to mention here is that, like, especially on this day, which was Friday that I did this workout, I was really focusing when I grabbed the bar on keeping my elbows kind of pushed forward and my back, my chest up, my elbows forward and my back really tight. I don't know if I was always really getting my elbows under the bar like that, and I felt a lot stronger in that position instead of kind of just having my elbows flared out to the side. So really try and keep your elbows in front. As you saw there, just failed on that last rep. You'll have to excuse the squeaking chair in the background. Anyway, moving on to some of the rest of the workout, some dumbbell front raises here. I've pretty much always used dumbbells for my front raise, to be honest. I feel like that hits the anterior deltoid the best compared to a barbell front raise. And you'll notice that I start off pretty smooth. I'm not really using much momentum at all here, but as I get towards the end of the set, I think this was maybe my 3rd set, so I'd already burnt out on a couple, getting pretty fatigued, and you'll see in the last few reps I do start to bounce a bit, and on the very last rep of this exercise you'll see that I really do kind of get a bit of a swing going, and I feel like you shouldn't be aiming to do that, but on the last few reps of your exercises, you know, just to kind of grind out a couple of extra reps, I feel like it's okay. Then straight into some lat raises. I'd like to do these seated because I feel like that kind of takes the momentum out of it, because you know you can't push through your legs and swing through them like you can if you're standing up. And actually this was my 3rd set, so what I did from both the front raise and the lat raise here was I did 3 working sets, and then on the 3rd set I just dropped the weight like you see there. I think I dropped to I cut the weight almost in half there, and then just try and get as many reps as possible. I think I got about 10 after I did the drop, and you will notice again at the end of this set that I do start to use quite a bit of momentum coming up here. I'm really definitely swinging the weight up, but again, that's okay. That's really just burning out. So I did do some other shoulder movements, but I thought I would show a couple of bicep exercises as well. I've been using the easy curl bar a lot for my biceps lately. I used to always do straight bar curls, and whenever I used the easy bar I would actually use the inside grips, but the problem with the bar at our gym is the inside grips don't have the nailing right the way through, so it's like halfway through your hands, and it always just felt uncomfortable to me. And so lately I've been doing a lot of straight easy bar, well, I say straight, I've been doing a lot of easy curl bars. I always get that mixed up, and it's been feeling really good, to be honest. So about 3 sets there, I think. I did again use a little bit of momentum towards the end. And then what I also tried on this workout, I used to always do reverse curls on the cable, and then I tried doing them on the straight bar for a little while, and then yesterday I thought, hey, why don't I try the easy bar? You know, I like that for my straight bicep curls, why not try it for reverse? And that worked really well as well. So I suggest that you guys, you know, always be open to trying different methods of training, even just a slight variation, can make a big difference, in my opinion. And I always like to try different, styles of training or different exercises. Anyway, that's the end of this commentary. Enjoy the rest of this video. So I finally calculated my current macros at the moment. So for today's example, I'm having fish later on, so it kind of changes if I have fish or chicken, because chicken makes it more protein. Yeah, anyway, the macros for today, just opening up my Fitness Pal, they are, I have calculated it, 206 protein, 538 carbs, and 87 grams of fat. And now, on my Fitness Pal, it says that the total calories from those macros is 3,839 calories. However, if I actually went into a calculator and did it myself, which I did, then the numbers are actually different. The total calories is actually 3,759? Yeah, 3,759 calories. So this is why I advocate that you always look at your macronutrients instead of just focusing on total calories, because if you use an app like MyFitnessPal and just rely on that, it's possible that it will say you're getting more calories than you actually are, because a lot of foods round up. So what I like to do is use macros and then hit your certain macros so that you know that therefore you're hitting your certain calories. Don't just rely on calories. It is Saturday morning and a day off from the weights today. Normally I like to try and do something on my day off, which is pretty much why I actually put cardio in on my day off in the first place, partly. Obviously I thought it was good to do cardio as well, but because I wanted to have something to do on my off day if I wasn't going to weight train. And so today, for example, gonna vacuum the house, and it's never or necessarily the most fun thing to do on my day off, but I guess it's got to be done, and it gives me something to do to I pass a bit more time where I might have been spending in the gym. And a pro tip is to make sure you have some music. I pretty much listen to my headphones every time I am doing anything really that's that I can listen to them, whether it's working out, going for a run, mowing a lawn, cleaning the house, anything. I'll put the music on, because music makes everything better. So I'm going to do that. It's probably going to take a couple of hours, to be honest, to do a proper job, and then we'll have cardio later on. Well, almost 2 hours later, almost 2.5 hours later, done the vacuuming, realised I still had my creatine in my bedroom, so I'm going to chuck that up with my other supplements. So that's what I've got up there. I got my whey, that's some pre-workout, and then I've still got the L-carnitine because I haven't actually had any of those tablets yet. Remember, those are to help with fat burning. I do have an old creatine, that's what I used to take, the BSN DNA creatine, which I might use again if I start taking creatine regularly. And then I got a BSN shaker and a Sprint Fit shaker, which is the website I sometimes buy my supplements off. So anyway, now that I've done 2.5 hours of cleaning, I'm going to have something to eat because I'm starving, and then we will go to the gym and do about 10 to 15 minutes of HIIT cardio. I must admit I did procrastinate a little bit before I went and did cardio, because let's be honest, we never really want to do cardio. I don't know, sometimes I do want to do it, but today wasn't one of the days. Anyway, I went and got it done, a little under 15 minutes, so it was a good cardio session, and I'm probably going to wrap up the video here. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.